I'm sure many of you are aware, if you have existed on the internet for at least some amount of time, of DeviantArt's existence. It's something that in the years between 2009 to 2013 plagued every single last one of us and absolutely ruined us as a society. And today it is with a heavy heart that I must announce that I am going to be bringing it back. That's right, everybody. The one thing that DeviantArt is really known for, we want to get down to like the nitty-gritty of it, is the elaborate lore that surrounds every single character that people within DeviantArt just so happen to make. And so, thusly, here comes my plan. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using AI to create fake backstories of fursonas. Once I go ahead and I get myself a long backstory, I have one of my artist friends do their very generous interpretation as to what a character with that backstory might look like. Imagine the year is 2013, and that you know a lot of popular phrases being thrown around online at this time. I'm on the website DeviantArt, famous for its many original characters and fursonas that people made, as well as the intricate lore behind those characters. I'm going to give you some basic facts about myself and my personality, and I want you to create a description of what you think my DeviantArt fursona would look like. And I think that is a killer right there. We got ourselves something good. Let's start it off by making it clear. Here is my character, because that's essentially what we're doing. These are all characters here. I just installed MS Paint onto my Microsoft desktop computer today, even though it already comes with it, and I was somehow stupid enough to uninstall MS Paint, and then somehow smart enough to find a way to reinstall MS Paint. I clearly have something funky going on, but I don't know what to do with the funky vibe. I can be a bit silly and goofy at times also, just like that cat that sticks out his tongue and goes, bleh, and I think I look damn good doing it. And with that being said, let's see what wonderful wisdom this AI has to bestow upon us. Let us hit the enter key. I already know that this is going to be amazing, but let's get reading to it. Based on your description, I believe your DeviantArt fursona would be a playful and energetic creature with a quirky and colorful appearance. Your fursona would likely be a cat or some feline-like creature with a brightly colored fur pattern, such as neon green and hot pink stripes. The fursona would also have big, expressive eyes, perhaps with an X in the pupils, to convey a sense of fun and mischief. Your fursona would likely have a passion for digital art and technology, as indicated by your interest in MS Paint and your creative desire to harness your funky vibes. Your fursona may be a digital artist who creates vibrant and eye-catching artwork using a variety of digital tools and software. In terms of personality, your fursona would be carefree and playful, like a child at play. Your fursona would have a strong sense of humor and love to make others laugh, just like you enjoy being silly and goofy at times. Your fursona would be the life of the party and is always up for a good time, but may also struggle with focus and discipline due to its playful nature. Okay, but here's my backstory though. My fursona was born and raised in the digital world, a product of the internet age. It spent its early years exploring the vast expanse of cyberspace, learning the ins and outs of digital art and technology. It quickly developed a passion for creating colorful and imaginative artwork, and soon became a popular artist in the online community. However, despite its success, your fursona felt unfulfilled. It knew there was more to life than just creating digital art and wanted to find a way to express its playful and carefree nature. It spent months searching for a way to channel its funky vibes and eventually stumbled upon MS Paint. Despite its initial struggles with the software, your fursona quickly fell in love with its simplicity and charm. From that day forward, your fursona dedicated itself to mastering MS Paint, using it to create colorful and imaginative artwork that captured the playful and carefree spirit of its soul. While it still may struggle with focus and discipline, your fursona's passion for digital art and its quirky sense of humor continue to inspire and delight fans all across the internet. That is beautiful. Okay, so now that we got our first one out of the way, now we can go ahead and get ourselves to thinking about what other funny little silly guys can we just like pluck out of our brain and find a way to transfer it into something like an actual character. I've got something in my mind here. I feel like we got ourselves a winner. I always feel alone. I walk a path nobody else walks. I'm absolutely at my lowest, but my hair is at its longest. Nobody quite knows the adventures I get up to like me. I'm a dark and mysterious soul, always surveying the area, looking at the flock to see its weakest link. But honestly though, I just need a tiddlywink of love, care, and affection, and literally my entire demeanor will change. Mwah, chef's kiss. I think we got ourselves another winner with this one, but let's go ahead and take a look and see. I believe your DeviantArt fursona would be a lone wolf type of a character. Mysterious, aloof, and perhaps a bit brooding. Your fursona would likely be a creature that lives in the shadows, such as a bat or a fox with dark fur and piercing eyes that hint at a troubled past. Your fursona would be a wanderer, walking a path that nobody else dares to tread. They walk a lonely road, the only road that they will ever know. It would be a creature of solitude, spending long hours exploring the depths of the wilderness and the mysteries of the night. Your fursona would have a unique perspective on the world, always surveying its surroundings and looking for the weakest link in the flock. Despite its tough exterior, your fursona would have a tender heart and a deep desire for love, care, and affection. It would long for a connection with others, but perhaps struggle with trusting them due to past experiences. Your fursona would be fiercely independent, but would secretly crave companionship and support. As for the backstory, your fursona was born into a world of darkness and secrecy. It spent its early years hiding from the harsh realities of the outside world, seeking shelter in the shadows of abandoned buildings and forgotten forests. As it grew older, it became more adept at navigating the dangers of the world, honing its survival skills, sharpening its instincts. Despite its survival instincts, your fursona never quite felt like it belonged in the world. It watched as others formed close bonds and found happiness, all the while feeling like an outsider looking in. It longed for love and affection, but was too afraid to let anyone get too close. One day, while wandering through the wilderness, your fursona stumbled upon a singular tree in a secluded valley. It felt drawn to the tree's sheltering shadow, and it made a regular haunt, spending hours sitting beneath its boughs. Is it just boughs?
Boughs.
Spending hours sitting beneath his boughs and contemplating the mysteries of the world. Over time, your fursona learned to appreciate the simple beauty of the tree and the serenity of the valley. It found solace in the quiet and stillness of the world and slowly began to open up to the idea of connecting with others. While it still longs for love and affection, your fursona now knows that it has a safe haven in the valley, and it can always return to the tree for comfort and companionship. God damn, I am giving these guys some really, really good ideas. It's not good. I think all that is all swell and dandy, but I think we need to add maybe one last one. So let's get to the third one. My name is Wayne Splain, and I can't explain how I'm losing so much money in the stock market. Holy fuck, I can't believe what's going on here. So basically what I did was I just put like $2 quadrillion into Twitter and Tesla because Elon Musk decided he wanted to own Twitter too. And so I thought, hey, because everyone knows that Tesla has zero problems whatsoever in its creation, so if Elon managed to transfer over his business expertise to Twitter, it'll surely work out. Never mind the fact that his stocks are consistently losing value by the day, and he feels the need to make the Twitter logo Doge, says it's referencing Dogecoin on April 3rd. Which is just an absolutely horrible misallocation of brain funds and resources that could be used for literally anything else. But hey, as long as Elon Musk has a dick, I'm going to continue to ride it, even though my wife and kids are struggling. I don't know how I got that to turn into Southern like near the beginning there, but you know what? I'm completely okay with it. Let's see what happens to Wayne Splain in this place where DeviantArt characters go to die. Okay. I just had the chance to look over this very, very briefly, and this is going to be the best one, and I already know it. I believe your DeviantArt fursona would be a bold and reckless creature with a love for taking risks and living on the edge. Your fursona would likely be a bull or a bear, symbolizing the ups and downs of the stock market. With the fur pattern that resembles the chart of a volatile stock. That alone just absolutely murdered me. That has to be like the best sentence I think I've ever seen yet in my 23 years of living on this earth. Oh, okay, I'm crying. Let's continue. Your fursona would have a devil-may-care attitude, always willing to take a chance on a risky investment or a bold move. It would be a creature of extremes, both in its approach to life and in its emotions. Your fursona would feel the thrill of the stock market rush and the heartbreak of a bad investment, experiencing both the highs and the lows with equal intensity. Despite its reckless nature, your fursona would also be a loyal creature, dedicated to its beliefs and willing to stand by them no matter what. It may struggle with the consequences of its actions, but would never waver in its commitment to its chosen path. Your fursona was born into a family of successful investors, surrounded by the sight and sounds of the stock market from an early age. It quickly developed a love for the thrill of the game and spent countless hours poring over financial reports and analyzing market trends. As it grew older, your fursona became more and more bold in its investments, taking ever greater risks and riding the market highs and lows with equal abandon. It became obsessed with the idea of striking it rich and achieving financial success to the point where it was willing to gamble everything it had on a single investment. This drive led your fursona to make some risky investments in Twitter and Tesla based on its trust in Elon Musk's business expertise. Despite the warning signs of a volatile market, your fursona refused to back down, doubling down on its investments in the hopes of a big payoff. As the market continued to fluctuate wildly, your fursona's investments began to lose value rapidly, leading to financial struggles for both itself and its family. Despite this, your fursona remained committed to its investments, convinced it was only a matter of time before the market came around. In the end, your fursona's boldness and risk-taking ultimately led to its downfall, as it lost everything it had invested and struggled to pick up the pieces. However, even in the face of this failure, your fursona remained determined to bounce back and regain its footing in the world of finance. And with that being said, I think that is really all that I'm going to be capable of doing today. I'm going to give this art to my wonderful friend. Basically, they are going to be going ahead and making actual drawings and fursonas of these characters that I have created, and I will be showing them very, very soon. For me, it might be a few days or something like that, so I don't know. I'm going to have a different outfit. I know that much.